Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nemesis Gaming League. We are here for the third and final match of the night. Your boy, Psychonautic, back in the booth, joined by the one, the only, Blazing Dragon. My guy, how are you doing tonight?
Doing not bad. Took an FF win today. We'll take it. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty frisky right now.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. Nobody likes to see the FFs go out, but the winning team, hey, what can you do? I'll take a dub any day, even if it's that way.
Absolutely. You gotta take what's given to you.
Exactly. But speaking of, here we have Diffusion versus the Kiwis. So kind of a matchup of what we just saw, but in the Novice League instead of up in the Challenger League. But these two teams are actually the two top teams in Novice right now, both coming in with 11-4 record. And it looks like if the Kiwis are able to lock down a W tonight, then they should be in second seed and pass straight to the semifinals. But Diffusion is definitely going to try and put a stop to him. And I believe the last time Diffusion and Kiwis faced off, Diffusion was able to take the dub in a game 5.
Whew. The close coming in towards the end of the season. These two teams really stacked. We're in for a good series.
I definitely agree with that. Kiwis looks like they're going to be rocking Rogue, Wheels, and oh, never mind. It looks like everybody just left the match.
What in the world?
Player already having internet issues as in. So it looks like we're having a bit of a server issue. So we're going to leave out of here and restart that and try and get this action going as quickly as possible. But just to talk a little bit, Blazing, about the roster of these two teams, Kiwis is rocking a pretty good roster. They got Rogue, Wheels, and I'm trying to find the last name because he changes it quite a bit. Hydro. All three of these players are really solid. Rogue is known by most novice players as a very demo heavy player.
I have heard of Rogue. I've seen him around the Discord a little bit. I heard good things about him, for sure. I believe, if I remember correctly, he was rated as one of, if not the best, novice players in novice this season, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, I think that you're right there, and he's definitely shown why on several different occasions because he is demo heavy, but he's pretty quick to the ball and makes really good touches. Not to take away from Wheels and Hydro, Hydro being the captain of the team and is just honestly the backbone of the team, having played them. You can see Hydro on the field always sort of playing the patient card, waiting for the right touches and just, filling in that spot.
Absolutely. You love seeing a roster getting filled out by someone that's patient and really just holds the team together, like the glue to hold the whole team together, because you can't just have an overwhelming offense, then you just get slapped on the defense.
Right, most definitely. And moving over to Diffusion, Diffusion's got AC Bachman, Brando JBL, and Sicko RL. Sicko RL has actually been on stream before and had a pretty amazing play, if I remember correctly. I believe he air dribbled it over an entire team and was able to convert off of it.
Oh my, these novices getting frisky with their mechanics. Oh my.
And I know I'm not sure about Brando JBL. It's not a name that I recognize, but AC Bachman, another one of the really solid players on the pitch, always in rotation, always able to be where he needs to be to get the touch that he needs to get.
Sounds like a well-rounded player. I have heard actually before the series from an anonymous source that Brando JBL apparently is cracked. This is from an anonymous source, but from who the source is from, I have trust in his word that this is the type of player to pop off. Not to take away from Backman at all. He's a very solid player.
Most definitely. And hope that we're able to see a little bit of that tonight, even though this is novice. And for anybody in the audience who's watching who's not familiar with the Nemesis League, we have 5 different leagues, novice being the lowest, ranging all the way up to Titan, novice, prospect, challenger, rival, and Titan. Novice is the lowest, so we typically see a little less mechanical ability, a little bit more mistakes when it comes to whiffing and just not being in the right place. But I think that we've all been surprised multiple times this season by novice players.
Absolutely. I gotta agree with that. And I think it's due to a lot of higher league players like willing to reach out towards these lower novice players. It's really elevating their level of play to a different level that we haven't seen so far.
I agree with that. And it looks like pretty much everybody's in the lobby now. I'm not sure. I think that we are about to get into this. Yes, we are, as we're going to see the players take the pitch. We've got Hydro, Rogan Wheels on Kiwis, a Bachman, Brando, and Sicko on Diffusion. This kickoff is going to go in favor of Diffusion, but Rogue is up, trying to get the touch, not able to, as the ball's going to go out. Wheels is there. He's going to put one on net, but Sicko able to get in front of it. Sicko trying to follow, but Rogue keeping the pressure. Rogue's going to bounce it off the back wall. Can't do much with it. Bachman is going to slow things down a little bit. Gets it past the defender in the midfield. Can't get it past Hydro, though. Brando with the good pressure. Past Rogue. Wheels able to clean it up for his team, but Sicko keeping the pressure for Diffusion. Hydro's going to send it out to the midfield. Bachman's waiting, but he gets dunked. Brando up on the wall. Rogue's going to beat him to it. Send it out to the mid. Sicko is there. He makes the touch. Bachman's off the wall, but he's not able to get there. Bit of a double commit coming from the Kiwis right there. Rogue's going to send it down. Brando in the corner. The ball's out. Hydro catches. He 50s with Brando. He's on the sidewall. He gets the touch. Trying to get it past Sicko. He does dunk it past Sicko. Wheels is up. Wheels can't find the touch in the corner. Rogue, though, is going to 50 with a Bachman. Hydro's going to put one a little bit high. Sicko's going to send it out. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left. We're seeing a lot of pressure coming out from the Kiwis right now, Blazing. Oh, my.
Whew. That's oh no, that's so unfortunate. Oh, I hate to see that. But going back to your question, there is a lot of pressure going between these two. There's a lot that goes on in game one, especially filling out the defense of the other team. Both teams are trading blow after blow. You really see it how one side is putting on a ton of pressure, and then the next moment the other team's putting on heaps of pressure, and it's only a matter of time till one team finds a goal.
And we're definitely going to see what team that is. Oh, my goodness. Will's going in with a big demo right there. Hydro taking a shot, but it's going to go just high. His shooting accuracy a little bit off so far in this first match. The ball's going to go down. Rogue with a big save. Wheels going to make a touch. Rogue's there to follow it up. He sends it out, but Brando able to make the stop. The ball's floating in the midfield. Hydro sends it down to Bachman with the touch. Wheels is there. He's going to put it on, but Sicko making another save. As the ball goes up, Bachman trying to make the touch. Rogue is there to get it past, but Brando able to clear it out. Wheels is going to keep the pressure for the Kiwis. Bachman's going to send it to the mid. That was almost dangerous. Wheels trying to slow things down a little bit, but Sicko is going to take it from him in the mid air. Rogue finds the 50 with a Bachman in the mid. Hydro gets the pinch, and it's sent all the way down, but Brando's waiting in the corner for it. Wheels with the dunk off of him. Rogue's up, trying to get there, but just can't. The ball's in the mid, floating around. We're past the halfway mark. A little under 2 minutes left here, Blazing, and nobody has managed to score yet.
No one has, and to be fair, I feel like it just comes down to the shot accuracy because we saw not too long ago a really big opportunity just go past without being scored. It is novice, and it's harder to expect these guys to hit upper 90 shots and consistently hit those type of shots. But really, it just comes down to the accuracy right now because both teams right now are just having really good pressure and really good defense.
You got to wonder if the accuracy isn't a little bit of the stream game nerves. Some people feel it, some people don't. But usually they're able to shake it off in game one. Minute left on the clock, still nobody able to find the net. Brando on the sidewall. Hydro's going to send it out. Hydro tries to follow, but a Bachman able to keep the pressure wheels off the back wall, but he can't follow it as Sicko's going to send it back towards the net. Rogue trying to send it out. Hydro's there, though. He's going to get the boom on it. It's going to get sit down. Brando looked a little bit awkward, but a Bachman able to help his teammate out. Rogue in the midfield sends it down. Brando able to get it past one of the offenders. Brando again, past wheels, tries to get under it to control it, but gets an unfortunate touch. Comes off the back wall for a doozy, but Rogue able to send it away. Sicko was up, but couldn't find the touch he was looking for. 15 seconds left. Still nobody has scored at this point, Blazin. We need something to happen.
We need someone has to step up. It's now or never.
There's only 5 seconds left on the clock. The ball is looking like it's going to drop, and we are going to go into overtime on this game one, which actually, Blazin, probably shouldn't complain about. That's actually probably a good sign that the two top teams in Novice are taking this game to overtime.
To be honest, it really is. It just shows how evenly matched up these teams are. The only real thing you could nitpick about this game so far is the shooting accuracy. And even then, these guys are really just showing it why they're the top two teams in the Novice League.
And I agree with that. Hydro trying to make something happen. The ball gets sent up. Wheels is there. He makes the touch. Can he follow it? He tries, but a Bachman is going to beat him to it. Sicko with a midfield redirect, but Rogue is able to stuff it. Hydro off the back wall. That was almost dangerous. Brando puts one to the side. Hydro gets the 50 on Sicko. Able to make the save off of that. Could have been an integral play. Could have been the win right there for Diffusion, Blaze.
It really could have. These guys are just so evenly matched. As a great save comes out.
Most definitely, Wheels is up in the midfield. Mills is trying to make something happen, but Sicko, he's going to put it on. Sicko's there. But Hydro able to get in front of him, make a good stop. Much needed. Wheels in the backfield. Takes it from a Bachman, or AC Bachman. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Hydro can't find the touch, but Sicko is going to send his shot just a little bit wide, bounce off the post. Hydro puts it to the mid. Rogue was there, but a Bachman able to take the control. Sends it down. Sicko trying to get the pass play, but it gets broke up by Wheels. Hydro with an awkward touch. It's sent flying. Rogue also finding an awkward touch off, but Wheels is there. Nobody in front of him to try and help him out as the ball gets cleared away, though. As we're reaching the 2-minute mark here, neither of these teams wants to give up a goal, Blaze.
No one wants to give up. No one wants to make that mistake. You can feel the tension in the air. It's thick enough to cut with a knife right now. Both teams just sweating, making sure they don't drop this first game.
And we know eventually it's going to happen. Somebody's defense is, in fact, going to crack. Who's it going to be first, Diffusion or Kiwis? I'm sure some of y'all put down some channel points, and you're probably biting your nails right now wondering how this is going to turn out. Rogue trying to make it turn out for Kiwis. That could be dangerous. It's just wide, though. Sicko trying to get it out of his half. A Bachman misses his touch. This could be it. Rogue is there. He gets the dunk, but it's going to go wide. How unfortunate for the Kiwis. That was a golden opportunity right there, Blaze.
Diffusion's lucky stars kicked in. That was such a great opportunity just gone awry. And this could be an opportunity for Kiwis.
It could be. See if they can make something happen right here as Rogue's going to send it down. This could be mid. A Bachman's there. He gets the touch he needs. He sends it Sicko. Sicko's going to send it a bit further. This could be a reverse. A Bachman was there, but he's not able to find it. Gets faked a little bit by the defenders, I think. A Bachman back on it, though. Puts it on the back wall. Sicko's there. It's just a little bit out of range as it hits the post again. A Bachman getting the double touch off the ceiling. Sicko's there. Trying to keep it in. He does, but Rogue is able to finally get it out. We're at 3 minutes and 30 seconds on this overtime so far. Diffusion with a big 6 shots on the board. Kiwis pulling in 8 shots, Blaze.
So such a high offensive game right now. You could have thought Diffusion was going to put one in from how much pressure they had, but Kiwis defense just able to keep up with the offense back and forth. These teams are just going punch to punch with each other.
Diffusion being forced to make 5 saves so far. Definitely got to give props to them. A Bachman is able to find such a kooky angle with that one.
Totally throws the defense off guard with this angle. No one was expecting that touch and slips it into the corner where Rogue just couldn't get a decent touch. Holy smokes, that was a 4-minute overtime. We're in for the show.
We are definitely in for a show. I agree with that statement. Kiwis versus Diffusion. That was some good high action stuff right there. Kiwis commanding the pitch on most throughout most of the game, but like we were talking about, Blaze, it really just comes down to who makes the first defensive mistake.
Absolutely. These teams just neck and neck with each other, offense and defensive wise. But as you said at the beginning, you could have thought Kiwis was going to take it. Then the Fusion just kicked it up and really just was able to find the seam where Kiwis just couldn't make the perfect rotation.
And we're gonna see if Diffusion can find that seam again as they take the first match in the series. Remember, this is a best of 5, so still anybody's ball game at this point. Kiwis gonna win the kickoff there. Rogues goes up for the touch, but not able to find it. Sicko gets a pinch with Hydro. Wheels a little bit slow to the ball. Bachman's gonna beat him. Hydro, it gets up, gets the touch. Sicko with an awkward touch in the corner, but he's able to get it back out. Wheels is gonna keep the pressure for Kiwis. Wheels is up. He finds the touch a bit hard. I don't think he was expecting to pinch it right there. But Rogues is going to keep the pressure for Kiwis. Brando tries to send it out. Hydro's there, but a Bachman is able to make the stop. Wheels tries to make something happen, but it gets sent all the way back to his defensive zone. Hydro not able to beat a Bachman to the ball right there. Rogue is going to send it out straight to Brando. Brando's going to hit it from the corner a little bit hard as it's going to send over the net, but Sicko trying to make a stop and send it back to the mid. A Bachman is going to do just that, but Rogue having to play some massive defense right now. Only a minute gone in Diffusion. It feels like they've forced Kiwis to make more than one save, but the scoreboard says otherwise.
It really has. Diffusion's really taken the momentum they gotten from that overtime win as Rogue chips in a top shelf shot from the midfield.
From the midfield, Wheels able to get a good demo right there, kind of put Diffusion on their heels, and Rogue with a boomer coming from the midfield, able to hit that top down shot.
Oh my goodness. I had a point I was going to make and now I don't remember.
And Kiwis is going to take the early, or not really early, as we're getting a little bit closer to the halfway point of this game. But Kiwis are going to go up by 1 regardless, as the ball is going to be sent out. Wheels letting it hit the post above him. Bachman doubled a little bit right there, but they're not going to get punished for it. And they're going to just bounce the ball off the backboard and miss the net 2 times. Bachman finding a 50 with Rogue. Sicko's there. He puts it up, but Wheels, with his good rotation, is able to make the stop. Rogue finds the touch. It's up. So is AC Bachman. He's going to send it on. Hydro with a good save to the side. Wheels not able to find the touch. Hydro super awkward as Sicko is going to find that nice little touch.
Sicko with a great touch right here. Gets it over Hydro, excuse me. And it's just so awkward. It's just hard for him to make a save from that position.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I know how it feels to be sitting in net, but just be a little bit too awkward to go for the ball. Oh my goodness! Hydro almost getting a kickoff goal, but Sicko with an amazing save right there. A Bachman in the mid sends it down. Hydro trying to make something happen. He gets it past 1. He gets it past 2. No, he doesn't. It gets stopped, but he gets the demo. Rogue is there with the open net, and he's able to make the conversion.
Hydro with the great effort gets it past all the team of Diffusion, I almost lost my train of thought. Demos the last man leaves Rogue with an open net. You cannot ask for a better play coming from Hydro and Rogue.
Rogue almost scuffing that shot, but able to pull it back, get the conversion, send his team up by 1. Score is now 2-1 in favor of Kiwis. Brando trying to find the 50, but it doesn't really work out for him. Sicko with the backflip, unfortunately, as Hydro's going to come in and slam it home.
Oh, you gotta feel for Orsico right here. Just an unfortunate backflip leads an open net for Hydro.
Most definitely. Phil's backflip, man, that is my life on the pitch.
Hey, I might be challenger, but I am not. I am not. Oh my goodness, I cannot tell you
Exempt
how
from the
many times
backflips.
I am not exempt from this. Oh my, I understand.
A Bachman right there getting a little bit fancy, trying to get underneath the ball for his flip reset. But he's not going to be able to get it. Rogue is going to send it past. A Bachman, he's up, but he's going to have to 50 with wheels, and it's going to get pinched back to Diffusion's defensive zone. Rogue with a good play sends it to the mid Hydro. So fast to that ball.
Absolutely, you love the speed coming out from Kiwis here. Rogue able to beat out one, leaves it in the perfect spot for Hydro, who's fast enough to sneak it into the bottom corner. With no defense there, it's just bang bang.
We're seeing quite the opposite as this game is starting to snowball in the favor of Kiwis. We had such a close game in game 1, but game 2 is pretty much being dominated by these guys.
Absolutely, it started from where Diffusion could not have the accuracy to put themselves up to 2-1, and from there it's just snowballed into them being down by 3. It's still possible for them to come back, but with how good the defensive Kiwis have been and the offense coming out from them, it's going to be really difficult for them.
I definitely agree with that. Hydro trying to get a little bit of fancy moves himself as he comes off the ceiling, not able to find what he needs though. So the ball gets pinched in the Kiwis defensive zone. Sicko's there, almost able to find that Sicko angle. Rogue gets it past pretty much the whole team. He's left alone in the corner, but he can't get it past Sicko. Sicko's going to send it out to the mid. Wheels is there. He's going to leave it as it's going to go wide. Wheels with the awkward touch. AC Bachman, can he find it off the back wall? No. Rogue is going to make the stop. Sicko with, oh my goodness, coming out of nowhere and getting a strange touch. Not able to make the conversion off of it, but definitely took it away from the offense right there.
Absolutely, Sicko has been really good about making these shortcuts in front of the Kiwis nets. That's really throwing off the defense. If he can get that more consistently and get passes set up for as Wheels just has an open net to shoot at.
Wow, Wheels coming off the sidewall right there with a nice shot all the way down. I don't think Diffusion saw him there.
They must have not. I'd even see him there low key.
Very near my analytical caster.
You gotta love it. The analytical caster doesn't know what's going on.
Rogue's gonna get boomed by Sicko. There's only 5 seconds left, and it's pretty much impossible for Diffusion to take this game. Ball only has to touch the ground, and there we have it. Kiwis is gonna take game 2, tying up the series at 1-1.
1-1 apiece. Kiwis, this game, they came out firing on all cylinders. Despite losing in the 4-minute overtime, they did not let that knock their spirits at all. The offense only got better from there. Then we have to see from Diffusion if they can come back and have the shot accuracy and the drive to make this, take this to game 4.
I agree, and I'd love to see a game 4, but the Kiwis looking pretty hot right now as all players were able to put up stats in almost every single category. The only category that was blank for them was assists from Hydro, but we all know that, you know, 0 assists, you get goals, you get saves, and that's fine. You can get 0 assists, and nobody's going to complain about it.
Absolutely. If you're stat padding everywhere else, I mean, what's one donut going to do?
Exactly, exactly. And we're going to get into this game 3. As the kickoff's going to go in favor of Kiwis right there. Rogue trying to find the dunk, but it doesn't go anywhere. Hydro Trying to get it past, but can't. Wheels with an awkward touch. This could be dangerous, but Rogue's there on the back wall. He gets it. Hydro tries to catch it, but it gets hit off of him by Brando. Wheels puts it out mid to Hydro. Hydro with the redirect, but it's going to go pretty far wide. Hydro with the dunk. Brando with a lofty eagle touch. He sends it up for Sicko, but Wheels is going to beat him to it. Rogue off of the elbow. That was on, but Brando able to get in front of it. Bachman missing his touch off the back wall. Sicko gets it past one. See some mechanical ability come out as he slows things down a little bit. He gets it past two of Bachman's there to take the shot, but it's just going to go wide. What a play from Diffusion right there.
Diffusion just had the best setup. They beat out the entire defense. They just couldn't put it in the net. And no, I understand this feeling how just the Rocket League gods just say no. No shot of yours shall go in.
You have not given enough sacrifice to score this goal.
They haven't. They need to sacrifice a lamb or something now.
A lamb, yes. Bachman trying to make a sacrifice himself as he gives the ball to Brando. Hydro is going to send that ball out. AC Bachman's waiting for it. This could be dangerous as he pops it up in front of his own net, but teammate Brando's there to help him out. Sends a big clear all the way to the Kiwis defensive zone. Sicko puts it off the backboard. Hydro is going to break up the offense there. Wheels going to slow things down a little bit. Gets a flick past Sicko, but it's off target. Rogue is going to take it. Isn't able to find the back of the net. Bachman gets it past one of the defenders, but gets stopped in his offensive zone. Hydro is going to send the ball up and on the backboard of Bachman. Able to find the touch. Hydro keeping the pressure for Kiwis. He pops it up. Wheels is there, but he's missing. Rogue also goes and misses. Bachman finds a weird touch as it's left. Rogue sends it to the side. Bachman off the side wall. Rogue off the back wall makes a good block. Wheels sends it to the side, trying to get it past. Sicko puts one on the backboard. This could be dangerous. Sicko's there again, but Rogue able to make the stop. As we go just a little bit past our halfway point right there, we're seeing a repeat of game one here, Blaze.
We really are. Like, besides the voodoo that has happened to Diffusion on that net, we're looking at game one all over again, how both teams just have good offense, great defense, and just really just grinding at the bit, as this one just floats in Sicko from all the way across the court.
From his own defensive zone with a banger of a touch. That arc so beautiful, 54 miles an hour from the other side, and nobody from Kiwis was ready for that.
Rogue's just in an awkward spot. It's hard to jump off that backboard, especially when one tire's like leaking off into the net.
Kiwis trying to answer right there, though, with a kickoff goal, not able to. Rogue, oh no! Rogue trying to catch the ball, and it bounces awkwardly and ends up in an own goal.
That's so unfortunate for Rogue here. He was so awkward and just gets a little mistouch and just decides to put it in. He's it's in. He just decides to just plop it in.
Hey, might as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't stat pad to score on your own goal, but if it did, I'd probably only own goal.
To be fair, I would too.
Rogue. What? I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I'll just have one stat. That's its own goal. I have like 27 own goals.
That would be me too. Rogue sends the ball to the mid. AC Bachman trying to make a play happen off of it, but he's not able to. Wheels gets an awkward touch. This could be dangerous, but Rogue is going to get the clear. Brando makes a stop in the midfield. Hydro's going to push through his teammate to get to that ball, and bit of a double commit, not working out for them so well. The ball gets taken by Diffusion. Hydro sends it off of the elbow of the wall right there, down to Rogue. Rogue to a Bachman. A Bachman is going to send it back to Kiwi's defensive zone. Hydro going to get it past one. Tries to get it past two, but Brando is able to clip the ball. Rogue's there, though. Sends it up. A Bachman with a touch in the ceiling corner. As it gets sent back. Hydro trying to follow it, but Brando off the back wall 30 seconds left. Diffusion up by 2 at this point. Blazing, do you think that Kiwis can pull this back right now?
Kiwis have the chance, especially with the pressure they have right now, but they need to score ASAP and then put one on net immediately. An aggressive kickoff strategy, but they need to score right here.
And let's see if they can do it. Rogue trying, not able to. The ball is mid. Hydro is up, but Brando is going to find the 50 on him. This could be dangerous for Kiwis, but Wheels able to get back and take control of that ball. Sicko sends it off the back wall, and that ball is going to touch down. Diffusion is going to take game 3 here.
Diffusion, right in the middle of the series, right when we were talking about a repeat of game 1. They sacrificed that lamb. They pushed the curse away. They put it on Kiwis, and they take this game 3.
And that is what you love to see. We are setting ourselves up, ladies and gentlemen, for a pretty spicy game 5, I think. This is going to put Diffusion in the game point seat. So if they win this next game, they are going to take the dub for tonight. However, if we see a repeat of what we have been seeing, I think that we're going to see a much stronger Kiwis this next game.
Absolutely. And you look towards players like Rogue and Hydro, especially Hydro, who's really creating opportunities that game 2 for Kiwis to strike and get that extremely high offense going. So you're looking at Hydro right now to really bring back that game 2 vibe.
And hopefully that's exactly what's going to happen here is these players load up onto the pitch for game 4. And this ball is going to get taken by Sicko off the sidewall, trying to follow it, but Rogue is going to block him. Rogue following, sending out mid. Wheels is there, but AC Bachman with a good save. But this is still a dangerous ball. Wheels is up, and he finds the touch, but it's just going to hit the crossbar and go down. Wheels is up again. The ball's awkward for Diffusion. Sicko, though, able to make a good clear off the back wall. He's going to get it past Rogue in the midfield. Brando's there. Oh my gosh, what a boomer shot, but it's going to go high. This could be dangerous. Wheels and Rogue are going to double commit. Oh, and they're almost punished for that, but Hydro able to get back.
A great save coming out from Hydro. So much pressure that Diffusion was putting out on there. And that hasty double commit that came out, Hydro came in clutch for that save.
Definitely came in clutch as the panic started to spread through his team right there. Only a minute having gone so far, though. They definitely need to calm things down a little bit. They still got plenty of time to make something happen. Rogue trying to do just that. Hydro is going to come in and clean it up.
Rogue with a great carry, reads the bounce off JBL here, gets it past the defender, and Ackman just such a hard pinch to get off the sidewall there. You can't blame him for not getting a good pinch out.
Most definitely not going to blame him for that. Even though he wasn't able to get the conversion, he did. Excuse me, I completely messed that up. Definitely not going to blame him for that. It's a hard position to be in. I was about to start talking like AC Bachman was on the Kiwis,
Yeah,
which he
hard.
most definitely is not.
Yeah, it was hard for AC to make that goal right there. Such an awkward pinch for him to make.
Exactly. Wheels trying to make something happen himself. It's going to go too fast for him to catch Hydro in his own defensive zone, slowing things down a bit. He gets it past Sicko on the sidewall. He's trying to follow it. Wheels also going to help him out. Rogue is up, puts it out the corner. Brando is going to break things up. Wheels still there. Hydro trying to make it happen, but Diffusion says, no, sir. We are going to play our brick wall game right now as AC Bachman's going to send it from the corner. Sicko's up, and he makes the touch, but it's going to go wide. Wheels sending it back out of the Kiwis' defensive zone. The ball is going to ping pong a little bit in the midfield. Hydro trying to make something happen, but Brando able to stop it. Wheels sends it to the mid. Rogue was there, but doesn't get the touch that he needs. Rogue, a little.
Sorry,
What was that?
That's just a hard touch for Rogue because of how hard that ball hit off the sidewall up there. You don't expect that to hit a million miles off the wall right there.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit surprising that he was able to even find a touch. As I agree with you, that ball came zooming past him. He probably wasn't ready for it, but he definitely tried. Sicko trying right now, but he's going to get clobbered by Hydro, not able to follow behind what was going to be a pretty mechanical air dribble right there. Brando off the back wall, trying to get a little mechanical himself. He finds another touch that the defender wasn't expecting. Rogue in the mid, not able to get it though. Bachman sends it out. AC Bachman can't make anything happen. The ball is going to bounce off of the corner and get sent back to the mid. Wheels tries to find it. He does. Can he follow it? He can't. Sicko able to stop it. Hydro is going to find the pinch as it goes off to the side. Bachman sends it all the way down to the Kiwis defensive zone. Rogue able to get it past one, but Brando is going to make the stop in the midfield. We're getting a lot closer. Only 1 minute left. Kiwis up by one. So if they hold this, then they're going to send us to a game 5, but not quite as dominating as we saw in game 2.
Absolutely not. The Fusion, their defense has adjusted to this offense for sure, but this offense is just absolutely nutty as Ackman just gets a great shot in.
And he's going to put it on most definitely, and we're going to see the second own goal come out from Kiwis right there. It's unfortunate. Hydro there just not able to find the touch that he needs, and that is the most unfortunate type of save right there.
It really is, especially with a offensive player in your face like that. It's hard to like make a good touch and beat the other player to the ball. It's such a difficult position to be in.
Most definitely. Rogue finding a demo right there. And oh my goodness, Rogue also coming in and cleaning up Wheels. I wouldn't say shot, or I wouldn't say pass. It looked like he was trying to shoot it, but it turned out to be a great pass.
Rogue, unfazed by the own goal, gets the demo and gets the chip in shot with the open back net from the demo. Great work from Rogue.
And I think that's something that we expected to see as somebody who's been called one of the better novice players this season. 30 seconds left. Kiwis are up by one. Diffusion might find it right here, but Rogue able to get in front of it and make the stop. Sicko is not done, but Wheels is going to take it off the top of him. Hydro is going to send it down. Hydro's there again. He makes a touch over AC Bachman, but Brando is going to come up behind and make a clearing touch. Sicko going to find it. Only 10 seconds left. Diffusion have to find the back of the net right now, or they're going to get forced into a game 5. And it looks like that is exactly what's about to happen.
Kiwis, Rogue stepping up big time. 5 saves on the board. Let me repeat that. 5 saves on the board by himself. Clutch save after clutch save, and stepping up for the offense as well. Rogue really popped off this game.
A lot of props go out to Rogue right there. As you said, it's not very often you see one player make 5 saves in a single game. Man was definitely on his defensive rotations. Diffusion, though, forcing him to make those 5 saves, bringing the fire in the offensive department.
8 shots from Diffusion. That's a lot of stress for your defense right there. But Kiwis held on strong, and even during the own goal, just were unfazed. That's what you love to see for these stream games. People unfazed from mistakes.
Definitely, most definitely. And we are in a game 5 right now, ladies and gentlemen, and we are loving this. Diffusion versus the Kiwis, game 5. Maybe we'll see another 5-minute overtime. Started off that way, ended off that way.
That'd be absolutely amazing. We see that game 5 hype. Game 5.
Sicko is going to take it in his backfield. Wheels going to come across, take it from him. Rogue trying to slow things down a bit. Rogue and Wheels a little bit awkward, but Rogue going to go forward and get the demo on AC Bachman. Hydro, a little bit of a pull touch right there. Rogue is there, but it's going to go high. Wheels is there too, but Brando is able to send it away before Wheels is able to get there. Hydro with a good touch, defensive. Bachman's going to put it back, but just barely hit the crossbar. And that is the type of inaccuracy that Diffusion does not need right this moment in this integral Game 5, 4 minutes left on the clock. Nobody has found the back of the net yet, Blaze.
It's unfortunate for Diffusion because they've been having this problem all series where they've just missed opportunities because the accuracy was just a little bit off. And you got to wonder if they go off to lose this game 5, if they're making those shots, is this a different story? We could be looking at a 3-0 sweep maybe.
I can't disagree there, but I will say that both teams have been fairly inaccurate. So if both teams are on their offense, then maybe we'd be looking at a game 5.
Honestly, we might even be looking at an even crazier score line, just 7-7 every game.
Kiwis take it to game 6.
Game 6 hype.
The best
No.
of 5.
Get Rocker. We need this written down now.
Put it in the script. Left on the clock. Hydro with a big save right there. A Bachman with a nice shot himself. Wheels gonna get it past Brando in the midfield, but Sicko is able to find it off the sidewall. Hydro able to get back as Sicko was able to put that on net. Bachman gets it past one. He goes in. Looked like he went for the demo. He just left the ball. It's going to get cleared away because of that. Rogue able to put one on, and nobody from Diffusion is back.
Rogue with a great chip shot. JBL just couldn't recover fast enough. This is such an awkward position to recover from. Recoveries are crucial in this game, and he just couldn't find one fast enough.
I think we definitely see the difference in players whenever you have people with good recoveries and not good recoveries. Not saying that Brando doesn't have good recoveries. Even the best of the best sometimes mess up their recoveries, but just agreeing with you, Blaze, there that it's very, very integral part of the game to be able to recover well.
Absolutely, and it's just moments like that where you need to be faster than your opponent. Just couldn't get there, just couldn't get the speed.
And Sicko is going to find the 50. This could be dangerous for Kiwis. Rogue's up, Wheels is too. A little bit of a double commit, but they're not going to get punished for it yet. Wheels is there again, puts it up. Oh my goodness, a bit of a pass play. I'm not sure if Hydro meant or if that was a mistouch, but it worked as Wheels was there. Not able to find anything off the pass though. Brando gonna send it to the mid. Wheels able to find the 50. Sicko puts it up for Rogue. Rogue steals it. Rogue can't find it off the back wall. Sicko does though. Hydro with an awkward touch gonna send it backwards into the side. Wheels trying to slow things down a bit. He gets it past one. He leaves it for Rogue. Rogue is going to try and get it past two. Sends it out to the mid. Hydro. Oh my goodness. A full length pass play in Novice League.
A fantastic. You love to see this. You love seeing passing plays like this coming out. Sicko just left in a 2v1 and Rogue with a perfect pass to Hydro. Perfect placement. Top corner. It's a field bad for Sicko right there.
We even see Wheels come in right at the end and get a little bit of that low 5 love from his teammate. All three of them probably feeling good right now. A minute left on the clock, and they're up by 3 now as Hydro sends it to the mid and Wheels slams it in.
Kiwis, aggressive off the kickoff. I have not mentioned this very much, but how aggressive they are on the kickoff. You need to have good defense on that kickoff because Kiwis will abuse you for that.
Diffusion absolutely on their heels right now. Sicko gonna put it off the backboard, but it's gonna get cleared away. AC Bachman trying to keep the pressure for Diffusion. This could be it, but Hydro is able to make the stop. A Bachman sends it back up. Brando is there for the touch, but Wheels with the defensive maneuver. Rogue with the clear, sends it to the mid, tries to follow it, but a Bachman finds the touch. Hydro can't find it off the wall. Wheels in the corner. It's in the mid. Sicko taking his time, almost gets punished for it. His Rogue's there, but it's just going to go a little bit high. 30 seconds left on the clock, and things are looking pretty bleak for Diffusion, Blaze.
It really is. Diffusion just not ready for such the aggressive play from Kiwis. The Kiwis really just came out, just smoking from the pistol, just not wanting to take this to an overtime.
They do not, and we see that they are into 10 seconds left on the clock It might be mathematically possible for Diffusion to win at this point, but they are trying to at least get a final goal, and AC Bachman is going to do just that.
AC Bachman just takes advantage of the double commit right there. Wheels just couldn't catch up to it.
And another low five from Brando, as we see right there. He comes in to congratulate his teammate. Gotta say, that's one of the best features that's ever been added to Rocket League, high and low fives.
It really has been, and it just shows the type of player Brando is. Because despite like this loss from such a great series, you see their spirits are up. You know these guys had a hard fought game.
And congratulations to Kiwis right there as they're able to clinch the win in a game five. Diffusion gonna have to go home with the L tonight, but that's okay as both of these teams are going to make it into the playoffs. And we all know that that's kind of where it really matters. You can win all you want in the season, but if you get first rounded in the playoffs, then it doesn't do you much good.
I mean, it really doesn't. When it comes playoff time, that's crunch time. You either show up or you get sent home.
Most definitely. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much gonna clean us up for the night. Blaze, always a pleasure. Really appreciate you joining me here in the booth.
Absolutely, Psycho. Me and you, I feel like it's the dream team nowadays.
The dream team. I'm loving it, my dude. I'm loving it. And for anybody in the chat, in the Twitch stream, if you're not a part of Nemesis yet, then you definitely need to head over to the Discord and join up. We're at the end of this season, but after a short off season, we'll be getting right back into season 5, and you definitely want to be there for that. So, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for all the support from everybody who puts their hearts and souls into this league, and we will see you on Saturday.
We love our community here.